Hi fire signs, Tara here, and this is your May 2018 elemental fire reading. So this is one reading that's going to cover Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. General messages will not resonate with everyone. In order to look at your situation requires a personal reading. So we're going to get started. I will be coming back. We have the new moon, not the new moon, the full moon in Scorpio on the 30th. And then on the 15th of May, we have Uranus moving into Taurus, and this is going to be rather big. So you'll have to check back, either, get a personal reading if this resonates with you. It ain't got to resonate with you. You want to know something that's happening, you can always get a personal reading. You can just book one with your questions. But the Taurus, Uranus moving into Taurus is going to be big. So, and that's going to be the start. Right now, Uranus is sitting at 29 degrees Aries. And 29 degree of any sign is a critical degree. So there could be a lot of change and chaos and upheaval between now and the 15th. Okay? So what started out, the card that just flew out here, is the Three of Swords. This card could be about... it's about sadness and heartache and loss, losing something or someone that's been very, very close to you. But sometimes this card is about taking a necessary sacrifice, okay? Sometimes you just gotta break somebody's heart for whatever reason. We don't always understand that at the time. So let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. Queen of Swords. Nine of Swords. And that's exactly what these cards are saying. Either you have broken someone's heart, and maybe you are a bit worried about maybe the way it went down, what you said, how you said it. Maybe you were a bit harsh. Maybe this is you having your heart broken. And maybe this is you trying to, I don't know, what I'm picking up is that you don't feel good about it no matter which way it went. Whether somebody broke your heart or you broke something, you don't feel good about it. It bothers your conscience. Even though you may feel that you were in the right, that person may have felt they were in the right as well. Okay? It's a lot of swords. A lot of swords. Just to start. Next row. Five of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Now, I don't know if this is a fight between two friends. This could be same-sex or heterosexual. So maybe this is a lesbian couple that have had a fight. They're broken up. Here is the Ten of Wands. Last row down. Queen. Wow, so there's three queens here. So now, traditionally, most tarot card readers will tell you when it's two queens or more, that is gossip. So this looks like some kind of cat fight bullshit that has happened, with perhaps the Queen of Swords at the top being the instigator. I don't know. It could be this Queen of Pentacles in the center. I don't know. But then here is this Queen of Wands. Here's the Hermit. Well, somebody's been iced out. That's for damn sure. And then here's the Two of Pentacles. Yep. So I don't know if maybe there was some kind of group thing. Maybe three females all together. Maybe y'all were friends. Maybe you were doing some kind of business deal. Maybe one person had the idea. The other person had the money. Maybe this was a spokesperson. Maybe this was the person who handled the finances and the fine details, and then this was the person that came up with all of the creative ideas. If this is a relationship issue, romantic relationship, maybe it was two of y'all together and then a third person came into the mix, kind of threw everything in an upheaval, and now two of you have iced out one person. And that will be this Queen of Swords and this Queen of Pentacles. What's underneath the deck here? The Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands is the card of recognition. It is the card of achievements and rewards. It is the card, it is a victory card. You have come through whatever these 5 wands were. Then it's like it got piled on. There was 5 more wands added on. 5 to 6, a 6 to a 10. That's 4 wands. So this could be the idea of some kind of location or place, like maybe your place in line or your place in the pecking order, something of that nature. I don't know. This is an odd spread. It's just a really odd spread. It is this Hermit here, I think, at the base of the reading. What is the Hermit? The Hermit is not only a scholar. He's not only a learned individual. He's also someone who can teach other people. Whatever he learns, he may have to take himself out of the environment and gain a deeper perspective about himself. But then when he comes out of that, he's able to come out and share that with other people. Not only that, but he's holding this lamp himself to see in the dark while he's in contemplation. He doesn't want to be, you know, you don't go into contemplation to be in the dark and stay in the dark. You need some kind of illumination to see while you're there, right? If nothing else, to keep the creepy crawlies away in your head. But at the same time, he's also holding that light for others to find their way, perhaps to him. And sometimes that card can be about a leader, some kind of spiritual leader, or some kind of teacher, somebody who says, you know, you got to go out and find that. This is what I've learned, but and while I'm here, while you come to me and I'm talking to you, this is what I've learned. But ultimately, it comes down to you actually going out and finding that information for yourself. And I would dare say that if you've had to go to someone else to seek that information, you in effect have gone. Their light has led you to them, okay? And what you choose to do with it is your business, or not. Whatever this 3 of Swords is, though, it appears to be something that is a heavy, heavy burden, dealing with this Queen of Wands here. And this speaks to, there was a fear of a fight. There was some anxiety, or maybe somebody's conscience getting to them about a fight. But it also says that the way that they were thinking about something also created a fight. And in some way, maybe their finances were affected in some way. And what's funny is this Queen of Pentacles, she's in the center. She's just minding her own business. And she's got these 5 wands on that side and 10 wands on the other. And the 10 wands is also a card about success. But it's success after a long struggle, right? Now, I don't even know if this is... It doesn't read like 3 different aspects of the same person. It reads really like 3 different individuals, 3 queens. That's what it reads like. 3 different women. But they all, in some way, shape, or form, know each other. That's what's so weird about this. Let me see. I'm at the 9 of Swords. Let me see if it can... It doesn't tell me anything. Like, being... The only card I can look at is this one by the Hermit. I mean, that's the only major arcana that I can look at. So first, let's go to 3 queens, okay? To see what the 3 queens... I don't always read that into them fighting or gossiping or arguments or anything like that. That's not the way that I always interpret that, because I think it's just really negative to think when 3 women get together, they fucking doing bullshit. Okay, there could be 3 women together who are actually doing some good together. So, you know, whatever. Let's see. But it says 3 queens indicate that you may participate in idle gossip. That's not what I'm getting. I'm thinking that there is some gossip around, or some at least ugly thoughts being aimed at people, but by one particular individual, and that would be this Queen of Wands here. Because 2 queens indicate short-lived trouble with the female friend. And what I think, or what I'm feeling, is that really the beef is between this Fire Queen and this Air Queen. The energy that's coming off of her is that she's minding her own business. I don't know why that is. Okay, so let's go to the 3 of Swords here. And we're going to look at the 3 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the 2 of Pentacles, all as it relates to this Hermit card. Okay? If we can. This is the overall energy, though. This is what doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't know if this is a competition, like there was some kind of competition, and now you're kind of moving through that. I don't know. We'll just pull Sibilas on that to see. Nothing about the 3 of Swords. Let's go to the 9 of Swords. Nothing about the 9 of Swords. 5 of Wands is our next card. There's probably something going on YouTube that I don't even know nothing about. Right? I don't pay attention. 5 of Wands next to the Hermit is a message that you are to be self-reliant rather than depending on others. It indicates that the issue or situation is your responsibility, and it is for you to deal with, sort through, and accomplish. And I think that's what that says. And somebody's, not necessarily, it's not reading like jealousy, but it's someone who is not pleased with all the things that they've been trying to shoulder or do or handle. That's really what it reads like. And this is the fear that somebody maybe is getting one over on them in some way, because we have this 2 of Pentacles here. So let me just see how this reads. That's the 9 of Swords. No, that's a 5 of Wands. Let's look at the 10 of Wands. All right, and then the only thing left is the 2 of Pentacles. Then we're going to pull Sibilas on this. Sibilas. Oh, I'm looking at Sibilas. Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. Shows up next to the Hermit card. Okay, with any 5 before or after, here's our 4 before. It says, it implies that your energies are being scattered, leading to undue stress and confusion. Slow down, relax, and think carefully about each step you take at this time. Allow things to flow as they will. And that's what this is about. And I just keep getting the impression that these 2 queens are just oblivious. They are truly focused on what it is they need to know and are about the business of doing that. Okay, let's look at these ugly cards. Jesus. Ugly ass cards. Okay. don't, you know, this is just an odd reading. I just keep looking at it going, I don't know. There's definitely some ugly thoughts and feelings that are happening here. Three of Swords. Well, now isn't that funny? Because someone feels that fortune has stabbed them in the heart. And they ain't got nothing to be happy about. And that's just the way it is. Fortuna, alegria, costanza. But it also says that somebody had this in the past. They were fortunate and they've had this in the past. It is the Fortuna. Now they're kind of stuck here. With the Costanza, the immutability of it. They can't stop pining away for it. Okay? And that card can be about bitterness. You know. And jealousy. It can be. Let's look at this Nine of Swords here. But it's about somebody feeling sorry for themselves. And there really ain't no need for that. You know? They don't do shit for you. Speranza. Vedovo. And la nemica. Now, that's interesting. Speranza is usually the card of hope, right? So, are we hoping that maybe that's what it's saying? Maybe we're worried that and hoping that the person that ended it is also going to end it with the La Nemica. I don't know. But it could also be the idea that you are fearful. You're worried about an ending with the La Nemica. Somebody who's chained to their past. Somebody who's chained to the past. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you hope that? But actually, Speranza can be fear. You're fearful of it. That's what keeps coming across. And even if this is professional rivalry, then if it's professional rivalry, then this would be the idea that things have changed and the person doesn't, and they are fearful of that. This La Nemica. Maybe they fear that somebody's out to get them. Hell, I don't know. Ooh, they need a break. That's what I know. If that's the case. I mean, that's not, it's true in one sense that, you may have somebody that's, trying to mess with you in some way, shape, or form. But it really is how you think about it, right? See, somehow or another, there's some kind of backside, some kind of idea that there's a lover here, or there's a male here, even though there's no male really in the reading except for this lone male right here. Okay. This single man, this man of knowledge, this man of, because there's been a fight and there's some depression over el amante, male lover, about a meeting. Okay, a meeting or a coming together, a reunion, and or it could be a job interview. It just doesn't play right for me. It doesn't play right. Let's look at this Ten of Wands. I'm just going to look at this card because this is, and if I take these three cards here, Costanza, La Nemica, and Riunione, it really just says that whatever the situation is, there's no getting back together. If this is about three women who were working together, there's no coming back together. there's no coming back, no rectifying of this situation. The damage is already done. That's what the Hermit says. And to me, the Two of Pentacles is just trying to pick up the pieces and move on. So obviously, there's been a victory. Someone has won over somebody else. They have. But they did it because they were somehow able to leave all of this behind. This Five of Wands. It's a 6. So some other elements came in. This Ace of Wands has come in, or that new wand came in to help move this situation along. And somebody is not only receiving achievements and rewards and accolades, but they're carrying those people with them who help them. Okay, because sometimes this card can be about, see, I don't know if you can see how the horse is. The horse is looking like you didn't do this shit by yourself. You needed help. So this could also be the idea or the concept of someone who's been trying to move along and act like they did all the shit by themselves without giving anybody else any recognition. Right? Okay. But this card is saying, don't forget that you wouldn't be where you are if it weren't for the other people who assisted you and helped you. No matter how that happened, whether it was crappy or whether it was good. You know, when you got crappy experiences, you have to figure out how to work through those things. And if it wasn't for whatever the situation was, or the people that came in that presented you with that crappy ass situation, and you worked your way through it, then you wouldn't have overcome that challenge. They forced you in a way. You were forced to kind of face up to the challenge and move through it. The Falsita, the Il Nemico, Jesus Christ, and the Yardro. Wow. Well, wow. You know, this is coming across as someone who's been shouldering the burden of somebody who really did not have their best interest at heart, and that person has come in and in effect undermined everything that you worked so hard for. Now, I don't know what that means to any of you. But look, and if that hasn't happened, it's coming. It is definitely coming. While you're busy being worried about, I don't know, something else or whatever somebody else is doing, or what you thought they did, or what you think they did, or what you said they did, the fox is right underneath your nose. That's really what's coming across. And this is almost like it's the idea that somebody was mad because somebody wouldn't engage with them. Or they're fighting mad because they don't have this. They haven't met that lover and had that. You know, that's just weird. Anyway, that's 24 minutes of that crap. So let's formulate. Wow, that's weird. Formulate a question for the angel answer cards, and then formulate one for the romance angels. What time is it? Oh my god. Oh, I gotta get cooking dinner. I got something to do this evening. Okay, so All right. And then get ready to formulate your question for the romance angels. Just start thinking about all the stuff I got to get done. Okay. See helpful people. That's at 6 of Wands. You know, sometimes it's the idea that maybe you come to people and ask them for help, but it's not the fact that you're asking them for help. It's the way that you are, it's the manner in which you are asking them. And then sometimes it's the idea that people try to assist you, but you act like you too damn good to take the help, right? That's kind of what that 6 of Wands is like. But the bottom line is that now it's too late to fix the situation. And what else were my guys just saying to me? Not only is it too late to fix the situation, but it has become such a situation to where now when you probably really need the help, you're not going to get any assistance. So now you got to figure it out for yourself. And that's kind of what that is all about. Okay? That's what's coming across. It is those 2 queens down the center. And that could be, those 2 queens down the center could also just be one person. It could be 3 women, but I kind of get it's 3 women. And the 2 queens in the center, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles with the Hermit underneath, it's like they are either untouchable or they're not bothered by it. It's like they are isolated from whatever that thing is. Now, if that is the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles could also be one individual, it would be the same thing. They are not, that person is not being affected or touched in any way, shape, or form by whatever that is that's happening. It's kind of weird. Okay. Remember I kept saying to you that it reads like there's some kind of underlying romantic relationship at the basis of this, even though there's a bunch of other bullshit on the surface. Where are those cards? Remember I said that the fox has been under your nose the whole time and that person has been undermining you. Remember that? This card says unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. But it's almost as if the cards are saying that somebody's trying to blame somebody else for this shit. And it's whatever that is, it's collapsed all around them. Okay, here we go. That's foolishness. Helpful people. This card indicates that it's time to expand your circle of friends, or you may find yourself needing to do some professional networking. Make time to branch out in order to create the personal or career connections necessary to be happy and successful. This card can also indicate that your situation requires the input of those who can assist you in accomplishing the task before you. This may include professionals in fields related to your questions or others who work for or around you. It could also include people in your personal life who have experience that would be useful. This card lets you know that someone will be entering your life soon who can help make your dreams come true. I don't know. Unrequited love. The romance angels compassionately bring you this card as an answer to your relationship question. The person you're inquiring about has many qualities that you find attractive. However, there's not enough mutual attraction to create the passion you're seeking. This relationship is more like a cat and mouse chase, with one partner continually retreating and disappearing. Neither person enjoys this imbalance, and lack of chemistry is the reason. You may both share genuine love, which in itself can be a foundation for a long-term relationship. This card comes to you simply to help you understand the missing component, which you both can sense. Every relationship is a synergy of blended energies. You cannot completely control the attraction factor, but you can override and steer it. Sometimes painful childhood experiences can draw you to unhealthy relationships as you recreate the original situation in an attempt to heal it. That's how you keep going over the same old shit over and over and over again, because you feel like you have a lesson, but each time you go through it, you heal a little bit more. That's if you're paying attention. That's me talking, not the book. You can ask the angels for guidance to help you alleviate your spiritual frequencies so that you attract a partner of a similar nature. You deserve to be in a relationship of mutual appreciation and attraction, so it's worth your time and effort to manifest one of these qualities. Excuse me. That's what I have for you. And I hope those messages helped. I don't even know what that was about, but I ain't got to. Please don't email me telling me I can explain it. I've learned that a lot of times I don't need to understand what it is that I'm reading. I just need to try to bring the messages as coherently as I possibly can. I just felt incoherent doing that one. So that's it. That's what I have for you, fire signs. And so until next time, namaste.